Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 related video. In today's video, we'll be going over who Poe really is of the Nightmare Critters. What was his origin? And maybe, even maybe, we have seen him before. So, let's dive into this video of what Poe really is. So if we all remember, back in 2023 of April, we got a bunch of coming from Mob Entertainment, so I think every day they're posting a new comic page on their Twitter page. And no, this was back in 2023 of April, so this was a year ago at this point. But so if we all remember, back in April of 2023, we got a Bunzo comic, which pretty much showed Bunzo and his bucket named Bucky going on an egg hunt. They met Braun or whatever, and Braun said, "Oh, that sounds like fun. I think there's some in the gas station." Or whatever, so Bunzo and Bucky went there to get the egg. But if you've seen the thumbnail and the title of this video, I think you know of where I'm going with this theory. So recently, ever since Poe, the Nightmare Critter, was revealed on Marvel Entertainment's Twitter page, there have been some crazy and wild theories which I cannot agree more with, because again, this looks like a very similar origin, I think. So, when Bunzo goes to the catwalks under the, area where the prototype was, which I wish they actually showed this area in Chapter 3, but I guess not, but, it's whatever. So, so this must have been the area where the prototype was before this comic appeared or whatever. It was probably while the factory was still, abandoned, obviously, but, maybe this was after Mommy Longnex's death. Well, due to the fact that it looks new, I'm guessing this takes place before the player comes in. So, as we all know, Bunzo saw an egg on the catwalks by the game station. And he gets the grab pack. He grabs the egg, which we all know that eggs are very, very fragile. And when Bunzo sees what's inside, he gets a little bit worried and cautious because there's a baby bird in there. So, as we all know from this Twitter information here about the Bunzo comic, and from Poe's description, I'm thinking that this might be Poe, because Poe's a bird, right? And Bunzo accidentally hatched a baby bird. It's also the embryo looks so disgusting and also kind of sad, but and from the Poe Twitter info, we all know that this dude right here hates the sun and is very angry. So if possible, which is another theory of mine, which this Bunzo comic, which actually might be a true theory, because we saw Poe on Twitter. We got this over a year ago in April 2023. Way back then we got this comic. I think in a few days later they revealed the baby bird there. So we got that. But who knew a year and a few months later we would get Poe, a Nightmare Critter. So maybe after Bunzo accidentally broke through the floor and fell down, which also this looks very similar to the slide we saw in Chapter 2 at the beginning, after Poppy was captured by Mommy Longlegs. Maybe the bird survived, even though it was a very, very high drop. Maybe the bird survived, it was an old baby bird until Bunzo hatched it. Who knew, maybe the bird, who knows, maybe the bird survived. Maybe, as we all know, that at the end of the comic, we see Bunzo, literally dead. YouTube, just so you know, do not take down this video. Anyways, so we see Bunzo dead in some comic pages later, probably a week later, I think it is. But he's dead, but then the prototype comes, and as we think it's the prototype, which might actually be the prototype. And as we see, after 15 days, it looks like he died. And then there's a scribble there. The end. And as we can see, Bunzo was tortured pretty bad. His neck is twisted. The end is over there, but if we look to the right, the scratch marks on the wall or prototype marks, and we see his eyes were taken out. His front 2 teeth were torn out too. And it looks like he waited until after he died to do it. But and we sadly don't see the baby bird in this, but as we all know from Marvel Entertainment's crazy ideas, which are very cool, maybe Poe is actually in the background, like, maybe like he's in the darkness area of the last ending part here. So maybe Poe did survive, but he was growing into a bigger version or whatever. And that might have been the start of bigger body Poe. Or just normal Poe smiling critter Panache, but we know Playtime Co. in the experiment, so this possibly was a normal baby bird, but Bunzo hatched it, and now I'm guessing Poe survived, unless he did, but Poe survived, and he was growing, and maybe the prototype, heck, who knows, obviously he took Bunzo's part to make it a part of him, but also, what if he took those parts to feed Poe? Because Poe's a bird and he hates the sun and is very angry. Maybe Poe wants to get his revenge. After what happened with the Bunzo comic over a year ago, maybe Poe wants to get his revenge or whatever. So, my theory is that Poe did survive and is either a bigger body living throughout the factory, which we might see in Chapter 4, or the other theory is that he is dead, but knowing Marvel Entertainment, they have a lot of secrets. And heck, who knows? Back in April of 2023, we knew Chapter 3 was confirmed, but maybe Poe was a sign that Chapter 4 is coming. So maybe Marvel Entertainment was just leaking Poe. Again, April 2023, we're not even close to Chapter 3 yet, by now. So, maybe Poe was leaked back then. But again, that's just my theory. But anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video today for Poe. Leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 related video.